Today's video, you're going to see massive explosions, emergency ejections, and plane crashes. But thankfully, none of these clips contain any serious injuries. Now, let's get it on. This pilot bails at the last moment after a stuck piston causes his CF-18 Hornet to crash. Thankfully, he managed to land safely and wasn't injured. This medical helicopter experiences a malfunction and crash lands on a hospital roof.
Oh my god.
The wreckage missed the roof's edge by only about 15 feet, and everyone on board survived with no severe injuries. This F-16 was coming in for a landing just a few feet above the crowd, almost landing too early. This F-18 took off almost vertically at the last second, causing sand to fly everywhere. This helicopter was transporting an empty car when it suddenly dropped from the sky. Back in 2009, a Royal Air Force carrier plane was about to land at an airport in Afghanistan. You can see that there's a problem right away in the video. The plane begins to descend, but it comes in way too fast, causing the nose of the plane to break off. As it continues its way down the runway, the flames completely overtake the cockpit, forcing the pilot to make an emergency exit. Thankfully, no one was harmed in the accident. This fighter jet decided to take a very close look at a military transport aircraft. For a moment, it looked like he wanted to park inside the cargo plane. These firefighters in Australia were picking up water from a swimming pool in order to put out the fire as fast as possible. This crazy expensive Marine Corps helicopter was being towed when it suddenly disconnected, and the helicopter started rolling backwards on its own. Check out this F-35 headed to the moon before realizing he left the oven on and had to turn back. Watch as these fighter jets almost collide with each other. Watch this terrifying moment a plane flies into a sandstorm. Thankfully, the plane returned safely. These planes both wanted to land at the same time. This pilot was filming as another plane was flying right beneath him. Life on an aircraft carrier is hard, but it gets a whole lot harder when accidents like this happen. This next video shows an Hornet that was supposed to land on the carrier. Unfortunately, an arresting cable broke, causing it to dive into the sea. Watch closely as the pilot ejects right as the plane is about to descend to its watery grave. But it's about to get even worse. The broken arrestor slingshots back towards the crew on board the ship. Watch the man in the yellow shirt as he manages to jump over the cables not once, but twice, escaping what very well could have been severe injuries. Only moments before this airplane was about to take off, a bird was sucked into the engine and the pilot quickly hit the brakes. Check out this rare and beautiful moment when an airplane creates rainbow contrails. Have you ever seen a homemade helicopter? This incredible man by the name of Ken Wallace was a famous British aviator and served in the Royal Air Force as a wing commander in World War II. After the war, he became one of the leading exponents of autogyros and earned 34 world records. The aircraft was called Little Nelly, and Ken Wallace even had the honor to fly it in the James Bond movie You Only Live Twice. This pilot was forced to land on a golf course after his engine failed. When this small airplane was just about to take off from the runway, one of the panel doors suddenly popped open. Even though the pilot could have kept flying and turned around for a safe landing to fix the problem, he panicked and made the decision to hit the brakes, which resulted in the plane rolling off the runway. When this pilot put a GoPro camera on his plane before the flight, he never expected it to capture a terrifying